All right. So the plan is to do uh, CaliMove week 14. Trying to see if I can get a different camera on here. Apparently not. Uh, just changing the angle of view here, but apparently the camera is not set right. Huh. Okay, well, I guess we won't be using that camera. But anyway, so I'm going to be doing CaliMove week 14. It should be about a 50-minute workout, which means I am running really late. I got to get started here. As usual, I do tend to do that where I run more late than I should. Uh, I'm I mathed it out. If I keep up and run at the pace that this thing is designed to, it's about a 50-minute, which means I should be done about 8:45. But it seems I cannot connect this back up. Ah, there it goes. Hey, woohoo. Let's do this. Let's start workout. We'll set up my clock here. It even says, let's get moving. My watch is telling me, let's get moving. This is going to be a pretty fast-paced. This is the one. This is probably the one fast-paced workout that they do on Fridays. At least that's what they've been doing for the last couple of weeks. You'll see that there is actually 5 sets of all 5 items. That's 25 sets, which is actually finally getting into recommended ranges of a workout. Or it's from what I've heard anyway. There's 2-minute breaks, so they're pretty fast. Not as fast as some I've seen where you have like 1-minute breaks. So there's about 35 minutes of rest inside, along with a 25-minute estimate for the actual lifts. As long as I keep moving, I should be able to get this done in my time frame. But my time is dropping fast, so this is going to be really fast. So I'm probably going to be shedding the sweatshirt pretty quickly, as I'm pretty sure I'm going to get pretty warm. I haven't done any warm-ups today, so it's going to be one of those slow as you go start things. It has 8 as a difficulty level, which basically just means um, eight as a difficulty level just means that you're close to rep max, but not quite. But the F on these items means the final set, the 5th set, you're going to go until you can't go anymore. Now, theoretically, that means you're going to be getting, you're going to reduce in difficulty, so you may still not be able to even do the amount. But it's 8 to 15 for all of these, 8, 15, 8, 15, 8, 15. So yeah, these are all even higher numbers than a lot of times you're working on. A lot of times you're only doing the jumping lunge is max. Usually I get about 10 per leg, which is about 20. Um, I haven't really gone, but it's max reps, so we'll see. Yesterday, all I did was run 5 miles. And oh yeah, I did some of these push-ups, but I did them on incline. So I had my feet on a bench. And I'm going to do something similar today when I'm doing them on the floor here. So I don't know if I'm going to actually use the back. So I may actually just move this forward. I don't have any pull-ups today, so we should have no problem doing this. Because I feel like I'm going to do some stuff here, right here on the floor. Okay, let's start with my pull-ups. start. I already got my watch started. It says I've done 7 reps. Moved my hand enough times where it thinks I've actually done something, when in fact I have not. Right now it's I don't know. It's like I'm moving my hand a lot now, but I'm still only at 7 reps. I don't even know how it figured out I did 7. I'm 3 minutes since I started the thing. This will warm me up pretty quick. I have these pretty low, which is fine because I'll be leaning pretty far back. Oh, actually, that's not going to work. Never mind. I got to have my arms extended. Let's see. 7's probably a little high. Let's go to 6. It's not working out like I hoped. I know, I'm wearing my sweatshirt, but only for a few minutes because I'm not ready to not. Already feeling the warm. Sweatshirts will do that to you, trap all that heat in. All right, so it's a Friday. I want to be able to get. I want to put in as little effort as I can while maximizing effort. Just the way. I don't, I don't know. It's like you can't. That's a statement that doesn't even function. It's oxymoronic. It's not an oxymoron because that's one word. But it's a simple phrase. That was not a simple phrase. I guess an oxymoron could be any statement, huh? Anything. So, all right. So I did no extra weight, and I only did 14 because I was getting too hot. I had to get my sweatshirt off. All right. So it's 2 minute break. I've probably got about a minute. It's 2 minutes before I go on straight to the next thing. The next thing is push-ups. Um, put down my mat. I'm gonna do a slight progression in my push-ups today. I'm gonna put my feet up on the board here, and oh, not on the board, but on the steps. So it'll be a little higher than usual. 2 minutes. 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 2 minutes Getting pretty close. 2 minute breaks are really long. I'm trying to be good with the breaks. I don't like really long breaks unless I'm really tired, which, you know, I'm not yet. I've only done one set. These are cyclical supersets, but with 2 minute breaks in between each thing, I can't really call it a superset because I feel like supersets are supposed to be continual. All right, so it's been about 1:45-ish, but it took me a minute to get my thing set. So let's get on. So these are what I would call like a planche push-up. So my hands go way back, and then I move way forward, so I'm almost fully on my toes if I can get there. 15. All right, so I'm at, that took about 3 minutes total. So it's pretty close to a minute rest or a minute of work for 2 minutes of rest. All right, so these are also slow paced. We're supposed to be 2 minutes down, or 2 seconds down, or 1, 2, and 2 seconds up. 1, 2 for these ones. Switch jumps when I do them are 1 down, power up, which just means you want to come down controlled. Still pretty much just down, but you don't want to fall to your knee. You don't want your knee hitting the ground. You can go to touch the ground if you're using carpet, something soft, and you can go kind of feel the carpet and come back up, but be fully under control. Don't smack your leg on your knee on the ground. That's all it means, controlled. A 1 is always a controlled action, but it's steady. It's not really meant to be unnecessarily slow, but it's not a power up either. You're not like blasting. Power up is you jump. You're basically going fast enough to leave the ground or uh, explode into it, where you're basically going up as fast as you can. Got about 30 seconds left. If I keep on pace, should be able to get this done. If I can't waste any time. 15 seconds. I have these at my max length. As you can see, my back pretty much touches the ground. I try to go till it does because it lets me extend a little bit further. All right, 2 minutes. Again, these are 2 downs, 1 up. 3, 1, 4, 1, 5. Three minutes to get there. It's about 3 minute cycles, which is about what I expected when I guesstimated. And they could get slower if my presses get slower. I actually did 16 on that one. I try to get to the higher number, 15 if I can, preferably 16, 17, 18, something to kind of keep going higher. Ultimately, I'd imagine these are going to get harder, where we do more reps, maybe shorter breaks. I don't know if he'll do shorter breaks, but I doubt they'll do more sets. I'm not sure how things get more advanced. I'm thinking they just change exercises to more difficult exercises, where maybe they're doing the legs already raised or whatever. I am doing my own progressions. I'm adding things in to try to make it more challenging for me. Doing a little bit of active rest here. I do like this one does a back and a front, where you feel like you're getting the stretch or the push and the pull. Got about 15 seconds left. I have energy, though some of these things do exhaust. All right, here we go. Three, four. Whew. Those are hard. The farther you push forward on those, think about it. I mean, you're basically bench pressing most of your weight from down here. Think about it. If you were doing a barbell and you do, I'd probably say I'm 160 pounds worth of my weight. 150. Let's say 150 pounds. Because I can tell I don't have that much weight on my toes. Because I couldn't put 50 pounds of weight that way on my toes. So something in that range. But you're also not lifting your arms. So take off another 10, 20 pounds, whatever for that. But the rest of your weight is on your arms, on your press. So think about taking that weight, 140, 150, whatever it is. If I weigh 183, so I'm taking off a good chunk. And then take a barbell and put it down here, and you're only hitting it at your stomach. And press it out like this. That's essentially what you're lifting here. It's not up here. It's not in a nice, comfortable chest position where you do 250, 300, whoever you are. So this is a nice, good chest, but you got full chest implementation, but there's not as much shoulder, not as much tricep. Triceps are always involved in a bench press. But when you come down here, the chest is involved, but you got a lot more of the shoulder going on here because it's doing more to pull up the arm. You also got a whole lot of tricep because it's very much a tricep press down here. And the chest is not getting involved as much because it's of the angle of the way the press is. It can't contribute. It's not pulling your arms together, which is what the chest is doing. Chest is about pulling in. So to bring it down here, this muscle's not working as much. Oops, my wrist is Done. 30 seconds over. It's not a good way to go down with these in my hand. That was ungraceful. That wasn't much. That wasn't too good. So I kind of in the bend. I was losing control on that one a little. Okay, I was starting to lose my form. These ones actually have an extra set, and I'm on set number 3, and I only did 15 that time because, as I said, I was losing my form. You can tell I was starting to try to sit up and do it instead of stay straight. You do tend to start losing it even after these longer breaks, because you think about it, it's almost 5 minutes. No, 2, 3, yeah, 5 minutes. It's almost 5 minutes before you come back to that exercise. Because you do a 2-minute break, and then you do the other exercise, and then you get another 2-minute break. And so it's 4 minutes plus almost a minute to do the exercise. That's 5 minutes before you come back to that. And it's still getting harder. So rest it only does so much for you. Excuse me. But you're probably getting more in than if you had shorter breaks. I'm going to try and speed this one up. It's about 1.5. By the time I get myself set, it'll be close to 2. But if I go a little faster here, I can make up a few seconds of that last round. Whew. 16. Made up a few seconds, got done by 2:30 or so, which is good. Made up 30 seconds because I had to. It's getting behind. All right. So, anyway, why do I do all this stuff? Well, I think it's pretty fun to share this stuff and chat with people who are into fitness. But I also have another stream called Active Minds Gamer. I play game-related stuff. I paint miniatures, play video games. I even do I do a board game called Frosthaven. Check that out if you want to see me do those things, if you would like to talk about them and be involved. Some of the video games I play, Marvel Snap lately a lot. I play some Baldur's Gate 3, Marvel Midnight Suns. I really like that game too. That's a pretty good game. Those are the games I'm in the middle of right now. trying to focus on those, trying to see if I can get anything accomplished, finished. I'm doing the campaign of Frosthaven solo play. That's kind of interesting too, if that's something that's into your thing. But check out the X case. That's the case I make, and that's why I do a lot of this, because all the money I might eventually make. Patreon, which I always welcome those backings, as well as just people who want to back my Kickstarter in the future. Check it out, Active Minds Games, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We're using Facebook followers as our gauge as to when we're going to launch our campaign. Wait, doing the wrong thing. Do this first. Getting ahead of myself. We did 16 again, or 15? Let's say 16. Whew. Anyway, so the X case is a storage device, a storage case slash display case slash transport case that's configurable, expandable for all your miniatures and collectibles that are small. I got a bunch of them on the wall over here. I have a bunch of them over here that are holding my paints and the minis I paint and play D&D with and do other things with, other games and other games that I play with. They grow with your collection, so you can never outgrow them. As long, if the things fit inside of them, you just keep buying them and creating new and cooler collections and displays. So that's why I have so many of them around. Helps me, the manufacturer of them. I have a few people have actually bought quite a few from me too. I think I had one guy buy 6 cases of them from us, which is like 60 units, which is probably as many as I have. I may not even have that many. I probably have 40 or 50. But anyway, they snap together, expand. You make cubes and shapes. So even the one you're transporting, the handles are configurable, so they reposition themselves based on your needs. I will, if you check out, like I said, Instagram and YouTube, you can see those and what they do. We do have some available on our website, Mage Cages, and the magnets and all the inserts that go with them. If that's what you're interested, if you're interested in some, we don't have any clear units available at this time. They're all sold out. We'll make more as part of the Kickstarter when it launches. Man, it's getting hard. So one more set of both the pulls and the pushes. And these are max. I laugh because pretty much been doing max, just getting to 15, 16. And I don't know if I'm going to get to 15 or 16 on this last one. Now, you may have noticed that I'm logging my weight for this at 135 pounds, which is about what I figure is the amount of weight that's on the reduction of weight for what my feet are holding up, because they're not doing any lifting, right? So when I do a push-up, a normal push-up, I put a board on my scale over here, and I just waited, put myself down on it, pressed up, kind of saw what my weight was. It was about 135 pounds with my feet on the ground. What that doesn't take into account is I'm not doing a lower, so I don't have the weight of my body on my arms as much, whereas you do when you're down here. So I'm sure that goes up a little bit. Plus, with my feet raised, again, the more I lean forward, the more my weight is on my arms. So I'm guessing I'm doing slightly more than 135 pounds, probably something closer to 140, 150. All right, time's up. Last set. Well, I got 3 seconds. This is max rep, as many as I can do. Let's see. 3, 4, 5. And 11. I have to laugh when those last couple were, were probably more like half lifts. I felt like I was, but I hit the wall. I've been going, well, maybe I'm all the way up, but I'm pretty sure I wasn't. I only did 12. I really lost it on that one. Oh well. That's the way it goes. Get more tired. Now you may, let's see, I'm not showing my heart rate because the Pulsoid, my streaming app that I have called Pulsoid, lets you stream your heart rate from your heart band. But it no longer works in the background, so I can't have my apps running in the foreground with that Pulsoid running in the background because it stopped keeping track. So for now, I'm not using it. I did write them, and they responded and said, "Oh, hey, let us know what version of the OS you're using." Blah blah blah. I let them know. Hopefully, they'll fix it. If not, I don't know. I can't. I mean, I'll probably use it occasionally, but it's kind of a pain when it doesn't run in the background. Anyway, current heart rate, just in case you're curious, or is 105, 104, dropping. It probably, I don't think it's averaging more than 100, maybe even 90. I'll know at the end. It tells you what the average is. I don't have I could add that to my screen to show you my average heart rate, but I can tell my heart rate's actually calming. My windedness is going down. I got 3 seconds left. Let's get this last push-up in. I think that's it. 12 is all I got. That's rough. All right, so we're doing a switch jump lunge now. Switch lunges, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, 3-minute break. So it's a long break, a lot of time to recover from an upper body portion of the workout. And then you do the mix-in item on this is a twisty plank. They call them knee to elbow planks. I'm very bad at these. Knee to elbow planks are not my strength. I won't need this anymore for now. Knee to elbow planks on my left side are very bad. Very, 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 very bad. So the thing is, with a knee to elbow plank, is you're down in a plank. It's a low plank position, not a high plank, which is a lot easier. At the low plank, then you're trying to bring this knee over and that knee over. And even in just watching me do that, note how far out my knee is. Well, you have to bring it in way in here because you're a little close to the ground. And this leg, that just takes so much strength and flexibility that this leg just doesn't have. So I'm able to do a couple, 2 or 3. The amounts on there are 8 to 15. I can get close on one side to 15, but this side, not so much. Now, this is higher numbers. This is a press towards the next level. So these used to be 3 to 8s, and which is fine. I kind of got close. Nah, now I don't know if I'm gonna be doing 15s anytime soon, but if I keep stretching out that leg, maybe. 3 minutes is a long break. I'm gonna probably just start these. There's no reason for me to. I don't know, man. It's always showing my. It's hard to get any. It's hard to get that back camera to be in a good place, really. So, all right, let's do this. I'm just gonna do these. It's been 2 minutes, but I think it took me a minute to start my stopwatch. So this is max reps, pretty much every time. So, whatever your max is. Whew, 22 again. Same thing. 2-minute breaks. Kind of a long break, I think, but has a lot to do with what you're doing, right? So, okay, so this one, lets you rest by way of just putting your head on your hands. And just taking a deep breath and relaxing. That's not part of the workout. I'm just being goofy, but it is kind of nice. It's still out here, but I gotta be careful. I only get 2 minutes, which I got 1 minute left. And if I lie like that for more than a few seconds, I'm gonna go to sleep. I actually slept in a little bit today, so. 2 minutes is a long break. You know, it's funny, it's not a long break when you're totally exhausted. But really, I know I sound winded at times, but I'm not I'm not even sweating. I have like zero, my temperature's not raising. I'm not getting anything going here. Feel fine, feel room temperature-ish. My body's adjusted for whatever heat levels. I even got the heater running up here coming in, so it's just the breaks are so long. My body's not getting that level of rest or heat going. Got a few seconds left. All right, so essentially all this is going into the planky. Then we'll do the easy leg first. That's the easy leg. Focus, Ken. Focus. You ain't got time for being goofy. Let's get this done. I think I only got about 11 in, maybe 10. We'll mark down 10. To be honest, though, I mean, that's actually pretty good. I couldn't do 3 the first time I did that. The fact that I'm getting up into the 10, 11, 12 range just shows that I am finally getting some of that mobility in there, or maybe even the core strength necessary to do that. Now, this is one of those exercises, much like, you know, anything you're doing here for the sake of doing planche or trying to build up those muscle strength, you've got to build up this zone, everything down. Now the legs here are getting stronger, but you got to get the lower. In fact, this is probably where most people are lacking from here to here, as far as the strength necessary to do a lot of those core exercises. Planches and pistol squats are really, actually pistol squats are a lot of the hamstring. Hamstrings are, I think they're lacked because a lot of people do squats, but they don't go down far enough. And that's always been me. I always went down to like 90 degrees, which is fine if all you want to do is be able to move to 90 degrees. 90 degrees being here, right? So you got your knees bent, you got a 90-degree cut here. But what you really want to do is, if you want full range strength, you got to do full range exercises, which means coming down to here. Most people can't squat this far. I can barely do it with time's up, with weight on my back. Whew. 22. Those being a big muscle group, being big muscles. Do tend to get the heart rate up a lot higher than almost any of this other stuff does. Because the heart's really like, oh, we gotta get some blood down there to those big muscles, so it starts pumping harder. So I've been doing a D&D campaign. My son and daughter-in-law and a couple of friends, I'm running a D&D campaign for them. And I set up this kind of cool holiday themed encounter. And I can't get them to, I can't trigger it. They keep doing other things. It's in their, it's like it's in their plan, it's in their things to do list. But here we are going in the middle of January, and they are not. And the thing is, it comes with a reward, a true to life, a real life reward. It was meant to be, like I said, kind of like a Christmas thing, and I've been doing this last couple of years where I would do a themed encounter, and then one year I gave them, sets of dice, and and last year I gave them dice jails, little dice jails that I painted, and then this year I had another thing lined up, but I can't get them to do it. So it's like, how do I get to trigger this? Oh, dude, I'm 20 seconds over. Okay. Gosh, can't get this leg up anymore. Stretching it out a little bit as part of my rest here, so that I can maybe get better in the long term. I think I did more, but not nearly as winded. Like I say, when I do smaller, that's not even a major, I don't even know what muscle group that is. It's something in here. It's a plank thing, I gather. But when I'm done, I just get tired. I can't do it. But it's like, I couldn't tell you which muscle. Usually, like after you do a bench press, you know you did bench press. These muscles hurt. They're kind of sore, tight, whatever. Doing legs, you can feel your glutes or your hams or your quads burning a little bit. They're a little tight. Do calves, biceps, triceps. They all identify themselves. Some exercises, though, like that, I couldn't tell you. I just know that after doing about 8, 10, 11, I'm done. I can't do anymore. And I kind of go, okay, well, what muscles failed? Can't tell. It's like maybe my back, or maybe it was my leg. I don't know. Can't figure it out. So it's not really a self-identifying. Oops, 3 seconds left. $25. Yeah, I'm always more winded after that. Not as talkative after doing leg exercises. So that's Friday. Tomorrow's my day off from exercise. Well, from intentional exercise. Never do intentional workouts on Saturday. Now, what I mean by intentional is it's intended to be training, like doing practice. If something comes up where I'm able to go skiing or play tennis or play football or basketball, whatever, if I ever have those opportunities and it comes up on Saturday, to me that's recreational, it's fun. It's just an opportunity to enjoy the work you did during the week. I don't consider that work. It's just the fun part of it. So, yes, it's exercise, but it's not for the sole purpose of exercise. It's like brushing your teeth. You do that to maintain your teeth so you could enjoy eating. So you're able to enjoy years and years of eating. You don't not eat once you brush your teeth. Well, maybe at night you do, but it's probably because you're going to bed. But you eventually, you brush your teeth in the morning, you get up, you go eat breakfast. But you're taking care of your teeth for the sole purpose of being allowed to enjoy your food. Oh, time's up. 2 minutes and 14 seconds. I'm over the limit. Back to it, can. I feel like I did 15. I feel like I did. I'm giving myself credit for 15. Doggone it. I don't care if it was 14. It doesn't matter what I write down. Ultimately, you only get, your body's only gonna. No, I really think I did 15. But I may have miscounted and got 15 on one side and 14 on the other. I don't know. I finished on the same side on my second side though, so it could have been 14. I still think 14 would have been my max anyway. I don't think I've ever done that many. Actually, I don't think I did more than 12 before. So I was on a roll. Muscles got, they were loose. It allowed me to do the momentum. You know what? Speaking of momentum, let's do some shoulder stretching. Or, to me, this is like this whole area of my right side. Got 1 minute left. I can't let myself go over. I'm running out of time. Got 10 minutes. I still have one exercise to do after these two exercises. So I gotta get moving. 10 seconds. Let's go ahead and start. I forgot what I did. Was that 30 or 25? I did 25. So the math says I can't get done on time. Somehow I miscalculated. I'm not going to finish before 9 o'clock. Because I still have that last one to do. 2 minute breaks. That's 10 minutes. Or, no, it's 6 minutes. Plus 5 minutes. It's 11 minutes. And I'm not even done with this yet. So, I'll probably have to finish offline. Man, I could have swore I could have got this done in time. I was keeping up. I don't feel like I went over my time very often. And I mostly made up ground. when I did go over, but I don't know. All right, let's get this next thing in. I've got about 50 seconds left. By the time I get my butt down on the ground, get started, it'll be about 30 seconds. Definitely lost it. Only got to 10 on that one, I think. It's just weird. It's just like the muscles just stop doing it. It's not even soreness or fatigue. It's just can't do it. It's just the weirdest thing on that one. One more set of those. At least we'll finish these two. Maybe we'll get one round of Supermans in. I don't know. Sorry, I'm logged in. That's one thing I don't have to do before the workday starts. Oh, so looking forward to Friday being done. Being done with this week. This week went fast. There were days when I feel like, there are times when I feel like the week is just dragging, but this week seems to go pretty quick. It doesn't even feel like Friday. Serious, feels like Wednesday. But checking off all the things that I did during the week and go, yep, that was a full week. All right, last thing. This is a max rep one. I'll see what I can do. Oh, 40. Well, 40 is 30, I think. I think it was a 30. Oh, that got hard. It might have even been 35. So I went to 20, started counting, and then I went to, no, it's 30. Because I went to 20 again, that's 10. 10 and 20 is 30. Okay, we're good. That was rough. All right, this is last last thing. And I gotta do my, oh, holy moly. I've been doing these wrong. And I'm pretty sure I can't do. Okay, I'm gonna be done really fast on this one. I'm gonna do it right. These are supposed to be holds. So bring it in, hold for 2, go back. I don't even know if I can do a hold for 2. I may be done in 2 seconds. Like, oops, I got a half. A hold for 2. Holy moly. I've been doing single counts. Just there and back, there and back. So like my muscle is, all right, I got you there. Let's get out of here. Now I got to get you there. Stay there. And then go back. Not feeling confident about this. See, I could definitely feel from here down, actually from here to here, which is calves, quads, hamstrings, a little bit, from the jump squats. My glutes, not so much, but everything from here down, I can feel. It tells you exactly which muscles were feeling that pain. When you do sprints, this muscle really fires. This is like your power muscle, I think. Every time I do sprints or jumps, I really feel this muscle. It seems to be the one that's like the one that really does that power move. I don't know. Okay, 9 seconds left. Let's see if I have any full power moves in me, or 2 holds. If I could do 3, I'll be happy. This is an 8 to 15. All right. 1, 2. All right, that's it. I think I got 8-ish, 7 3/4. That's it. I'm gonna do Superman's on my own. I'll have to do it offline because I'll probably be in the middle of a meeting while I'm doing it. But that's my Friday. CaliMove. I do have one more thing. I will get it done. It's part of the deal. But unfortunately, I won't be streaming while I do it. Hey, anybody checks this out, please like, please subscribe, uh, follow, whatever. And if you want to help me out with these kind of things, I'd appreciate it. You can always check out my Patreon. There's a link to it on my stream description and on my About page. And until next time, stay fit, stay healthy. Goodbye.